shot on him.
First and 10 from the 41. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Sending a receiver left. The give here on 2nd. He still has room inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Pass play now. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Second and 4. Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of the yard. It's 4th down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Rice, the motion man right. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
To throw here on 1st down. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They are throwing it again. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Finds him over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Motioning him from the slot right. A 3rd down run with Harris. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. First down from the red zone. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Catch is made down the right sideline. The 30. It's the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete out to the right. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense. If you've got to throw it away, just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. He lobs it deep middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd down, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he'll push this upfield and earn that a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First and 10, Herbert. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, He wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rusher for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the first. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the first half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Herbert from the gun. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of him. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Here's Harris. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Chargers, 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Herbert on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They kick the running back in motion. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now they send their back in motion right. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Tight end going in motion here. Completes this one to Rice. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 27. Finds a man right side. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner. Working quickly here. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. This one goes for 3 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Herbert to throw once more. Getting out to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw, Herbert. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. I should know this by now, Bob. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Design bootleg here. Finds his man Rice. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To throw it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing off the play fake here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 16. Hauled in by Rice. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto in a sack.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders take possession of the football. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have... touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Harris. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Harris once more. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Unable to tie the game, so now they're going to turn to an onside kick, try to get a shot at taking the lead. And no problem for the Chargers, they cover it up. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Gets this to McConkey. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him to a stop with this run, gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Herbert now off the play fake. This throw is cut. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
and goal. Gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers push this to an 8-point game. Well, his second rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Simple dive up the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete out to the right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a pick of a 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Back to the well again. He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
That's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Dicker on now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 33-yard line.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one.